it's Adrianna from Starbound Prosperity. Today we're going to be unstuffing our weekly spending for the first week of January of 2025. Woohoo! And first things first, I know that y'all are gonna not like it, but I also overspent this week. And that has a lot to do with our scenario. Like I said in previous videos, if you're new here, I am 27, I am married, and I live in Arizona. And we recently made the personal decision to be on one income, so that is mine, and it's basically just paying the bills, you know. So our situation's quite different from others. We don't have any debt, so that is the reason for the overspending, is because we know we have a savings barrier, so everything is okay with us. So anyway, what we see here in my cash envelope is my what do you call this? My cash tray or organizer. So in this cash organizer, we have my paycheck for the 10th. Today is currently the 11th of January. So as of right now, we are a month ahead in our bills. So what I'm going to do with this money is I'm going to stuff it in our buffer account, which is basically just our regular checking account. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So what I got paid was $1,100, $200, $300, $400, $450, $55, $56. So $1,456 is what I got paid this week. So I'm going to put this in the bank. Oops. So everything is a fake bill. So we do all of this electronically just to make it easier. And so far so good. I do like kind of seeing money, you know, even if it's not real. It's nice to figure out where our money is going week to week. All right. Wait. I'm trying to find where the 5 goes. Okay, right here. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this back into the bank. All of our cash envelopes are in Spanish. So this one is banco, which is bank in Spanish, and so that's why I'm putting all of this money in here right now. It is a little stuffed right now, but it's gonna be reallocated. So all right, and for anybody who's wondering, these cash envelopes are from Breathe and Budget. So this one says pressure makes diamonds. I thought it was cool for 2025 because we have a lot of life circumstances that kind of putting pressure on all of our decisions, so I thought it was fitting. Renta, which is rent, is already been paid for on the very first of the month. Sustento is food for us, or basically just groceries. And Sustento originally had $500, but we're gonna take out $100 right off the bat because I reallocated some money. So we're gonna immediately put $100 in our buffer. Because usually every month we have budgeted $400, and it's been working for us so far. So this should be $400. And what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna take out $105 So I'm gonna take out 100. And then I'll do the 2s this time. So 2s and a 1. So 2, 4, 5. So 105. This month in Sustento so far. Last week was kind of weird because the first of the year started on a Wednesday, so I had to look back in January and see what we started spending. And so what we spent on was some carbonated water, regular just kind of weekly groceries, which was about 40 bucks, and then also a poke bowl, which was $45 for both of us. And we said Sustento because in our situation the grocery store is kind of far away, or at least like it's kind of inconvenient to go there all the time, so we also sometimes use it as like a backup going out fund, just in case like we really don't have groceries. And this is obviously our most utilized envelope, so we're gonna have to keep track of that, make sure it doesn't go crazy. But that is why the poke bowl was there. And servicios is utilities in Spanish. This has our electricity, internet, and DoorDash on here, and there is none that there's no expenses that we took out this month from the 3rd to the 10th, so this is gonna stay untouched. So this has 190. I don't know if I should count this, but I'll count that right now. 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190. So 190 in servicios for the rest of the month in January. And I know I didn't count Sustento, which was my fault, but we have $295 in here. Let me just double check, but 100, 200, 120, 140, 160, oh sorry, 260, 270, 280, 285, 290, 295. So 295 in Sustento is left over. Okay. All right. Casa, which is house in Spanish or home in Spanish. And this is basically our household items. And we did overspend in this, so I'm taking out 50. Casa, let's see. Yeah. Let me just figure this out really fast. So in Casa, I wonder if you guys can see it. Okay, yeah. So in Casa this month we spent on a journal $9.27, and then $84.24 on the dollar store, and this was all Casa stuff because I have some family coming into town and we just kind of wanted to buy just a couple things for the home, like plants and things like that. So this was also for plants and like a candle. So let's see. And then one other one was, this was a mat and some bird feed. So altogether there's $158. So if we have 158 that we spent and we only have 50 in here, we need to take out 50 and then take out $108 from our buffer. So let's see what this is. So 50, 70, 80, 85, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Oh, geez. So that's not gonna work. So I'll just take out 100 and then $8. So 5, 7, 8. So that's how much we spent in casa. Oh wait. Alright. And then let's see, more we didn't spend anything, but because we overspent in other categories, I'm just gonna put this in the buffer also. Let's see, that's 10. All right. So in celebration, we spent $133. So casa nothing, salud, which is health in Spanish. We didn't have anything, so we didn't spend anything. Amor is love in Spanish, and that's for my husband and I. So we just reallocated the funds this month. So celebración is kind of like our holiday celebrations of life, events, like pretty generic, or gifts, you know. So we put like our Christmas, Navidad money in here. So we didn't expect to spend anything in celebration, but we already have. So this month we spent $133 already for this week, I mean. So I'll have to take that out. So I'll take 100 again, and 30, $3, 1, 2, $3. You see that? That dollar keeps flipping. Okay. So let's see how much we spent this week, which is way more than we expected, but that's fine. So we spent 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 380, 385, 387, 389, 391, 392, 393, 394, 395, 396. So $396 is what we spent this week. So I'm just gonna put this in the credit card right now. So the only other thing that we need to do is we need to transfer some savings over to the project fund, which is here. Our project fund is kind of used for property, whether it's a car, land, or a house, so we're just leaving that right now. So let's see, or we're not doing anything, we're just letting the interest accrue because we have a high interest rate savings account. All right, so banco, we should have $2,195 in order to transfer. And so this number is not going to be completely right because what we spent in the credit card was not all what we paid in the credit card because we used cash back. So once I figure out this number, I'm going to figure out how much cash back we had in order for us to transfer the amount of money that we transferred. So right now, let's just count it right now. 1,000, 1,500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 2,000. So this is 2,000. So we're on the right track. 2,100, 150, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159. So we had, oh wow, okay. So let me just put this here. 1,500. Let's see. So we had 2,159, and that's going to be not right because we actually spent 2,195, so we're going to see the difference in what we saved in cash back this week. So we actually used $36 of cash back, so we're going to take that out of the credit card payment. So 36, let's see if we have all that. So 30, 35, and then 6. It's probably pretty chaotic the way I'm doing this right now, so I apologize. I'm getting used to this. So in credit card, we actually only paid 100, 200, 300, 350, 352, 354, 356, 57, 58, 59, 60. So 360. Yeah, we only spent 360 on our credit card, even though we spent $36 more than that. Okay. So let's see if we can get this right. So 360 in our credit card payment. The bank should have $2,195 now because of the cash back. So let's just make sure that's right. Because all this is going to be transferred to savings for next month, for February. So 1,500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 2,000. So 2,000. 2,100, 50, 70, 80. 180, 185, 185, 190, 192, 193, oh my gosh, 191, 192, 193, 194, 195. So 2,195 is gonna go into our project fund. And in prep of this video, I did add $1 to the end of our project fund because the cents I didn't match up completely, so I do need an extra $1 just to make this work for what is in our project fund right now. So currently, let's see if we can condense this at all. So 1,500. What is it? 50. Yeah, 50. 20. 10. 5s and the 1s. All right, so this is 30 grand, 5,000, 7,000, 9,000, 10,000. So I can make this into a 10,000. See if we can do that. If we can't, that's fine, because let me just put all this in here. So 250, 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. All right, so this should be 10,000. So I'm just gonna put this and swap this out. So let's see. I'll just shift this up here. So these are 2,000s. Alright, so this should be 20, 30, 40,000. And 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So this is another 1,000. Not 10,000, but 1,000. So I'm just gonna put these right here. And then 500. So I need 1,000. Let's see how much else we have. 100, 200. Oh god. 100, 200, 300, 400. So we can definitely condense these to a 100. So we have 400 here. And then let's see. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71. Alright, that's one. So this is $71. So I need to keep a 1. And then 70. So I'll just keep this 20 and then get a 50. So let's see how much we have in project now. So we should have from this transfer 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 40,000, 41,000, 41,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 71. So $41,471. Now, if you're into numerology, that's pretty crazy. I'm really into numbers, numerology, astrology, so that to me is a good sign because my lucky number is 7 and my husband's lucky number is 47. So the fact that this has a bunch of 4s and 7s and 1s is a good sign. So $41,471 is in our project fund now. And that's going to be set to just accrue interest for the time being. So that's exciting. It's back up to 40 something odd $1,000, which is great. But for those of you that are not familiar with the housing in the Southwest, that's really nothing in comparison to what a mortgage is. An average mortgage around here is around $350 to all the way to like $500 or $500,000. So being budget conscious that we are, we're probably not going to purchase a property in Arizona. So this is going to be good because it's just a great buffer for a down payment or buying some land or anything like that. So this is great. All right, so that's pretty much it. So I really appreciate you all watching, and let's see, I'll see you next week. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna figure out what else to do. It's kind of hard to figure out what else I can do, but I'm definitely gonna put out more videos about other topics. So I appreciate the time, and I'll see you soon. Bye.